we kept in touch because I got hacked. We couldn't get into the thing, and then they banned me for some reason.
For some reason?
And I couldn't. Yeah, whoever hacked me got me banned. And so it took me years to get back on. But we've kept in touch through Facebook, off and on. And she was looking for people to D&D with, and I was like, Scorpion somebody. She says to turn up your mic, but if she would right-click on your name, there's a thing that says user volume, and she can just slide the bar up, turn that up.
Oh, my mic is low?
I can view that, right, Weasel?
Yeah. But she's been looking for like D&D people because her group is a bunch of fools. And I was like, well, Scorpion plays, and I was like, I think maybe Sekma plays, and I was like, maybe Equilibrium will play, and Trusty Robot, because Trusty Robot's kind of a freaky geek like that. He does it's not Baldur's Gate, but it's pretty much that same group, Divinity. Like, he's into them things, and I was like, he might actually want to play that. So I added her to our group here, and she was complaining that nobody talks here. And I was like, well, apparently you haven't seen.
You're making me sound bad here.
You make me sound bad all the time. And I thought, hey. And I was like, apparently you haven't been in here long enough to see a weekly night where it's like me and Scorpion playing Pixelmon, and we sit in the chat here and talk. Or me and you get in here and do your podcasts that...
Which, by the way, I'm going to interrupt you. I started.
Yeah.
So,
oh, that's good.
Kara, welcome to the podcast. And Weasel's going to rap. So, continue.
Thanks for just...
You know how I used to do it? You know how I...
What if she runs away now? What if she didn't sign no permission paper to be here?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be a content here.
Do you want to be in a podcast? I could like mute you if you wanted.
I don't know what the podcast is about.
It's about nothing, really.
We're just talking about shit, random stuff, I guess.
So it doesn't have like a topic?
Not this time. I think the last one did. Yeah, the last one did.
Okay, is it, what are we streaming? Like Twitch, stream, YouTube?
I'm not streaming, I'm recording this, pretty much. You know, Weasel and I would just get on here.
Edit out that first part, please.
Well, I pretty much started in the middle of Weasel's conversation, really, because I didn't have wasn't that prepared for him to just start, jumping into something. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, cool.
It's all good. So, are you called DZ?
Yeah, that's just the short, D-Zale. It's the official name. I had changed it. It went from DzGamingSpot to now it's just D-Zale Gaming.
Oh, cool.
Because people were having a hard time finding my name, apparently. So I wanted to see if that would make it easier. And I guess it worked a little bit, but,
He could have made it Captain Hairline. Nobody would have taken that.
Then I looked up there, there's so many DZs. I was like, oh my god.
They're D-Zale students.
Yeah.
You gotta come up with something real unique to
stand
out.
And the only reason why I came up with it is because I took D from the D in my name, and Zale came from a bird I played in Ark. It was from that big old Quetzal, and I just took the end of that and just put it on the end. That's what the Z meant. And that's how that started. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
She thinks I'm a pro gamer because of all the games and stuff I play.
We have just a lot of games, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good, too, from what I understand.
Oh, Weasel's pro, man. You should have seen the game
That's
that
what I'm trying to say. Like, he needs to cash in. Get some money with that.
Right. He doesn't want to do all of that, though.
I used to be monetized on YouTube, and then they're like, you have to have so many people, and then I was like, well, fuck you.
Right.
YouTube
Well,
went downhill.
I like it and hate it because you have to start over, and
I guess the algorithm's some bullshit.
yeah, the algorithm's still bullshit. The thing is, like, well, it used to be like anyone just get on here, make some stupid videos, and just
Exactly.
and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah,
Cool.
we all remember Evolution of Dance. We all remember Evolution. Still probably number one.
It's that saying, if it was easy, everyone could do it. YouTube made it that way. I was like, oh, wait a minute,
That was
something's
the
not
first
right.
video on YouTube was Evolution Dance.
Yeah.
It's still hilarious. People tried to like step it up, but not to me. That's number one in my heart for YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad they did make it challenging. Because it ran off the people who was like, "Oh, it's too hard now," and
It's all about the cat videos.
yeah, right, cat videos, and, what was it, prank videos and all that stuff.
Yeah, now it's about licking ice cream.
Yeah,
Going
right.
back.
It's the stupidest thing, man.
Vine took over. No, not Vine. Twitch. TikTok.
TikTok.
Sorry.
TikTok. Yeah, somebody blocked me on Facebook because I was sending them interesting TikTok videos.
That's so much fun.
Oh, no. I didn't care about TikTok at all. To me, I was like, it's just Vine, right? It's just Vine trying to be revived.
Vine.
But I didn't really care about it. I was like, I liked Vine. I didn't watch too much of it, but I did like it. And then TikTok came
I thought
out.
it was hilarious. Stuff about it is hilarious.
Well, Weasel would send me these videos, and I'm like, I don't care about that stuff. Weasel, stop sending it to me. I tell them to stop, and he still sends more. And I'm like, all right, I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna have to block you on that. He was like, why would you do that? They were interesting. I was like, Weasel, I told you,
They
I
were.
don't care.
How dare you?
I was like,
Oh,
well, look,
offended.
you can send me any other stuff, but I didn't really care for TikTok. Because then it was like, oh, you don't have TikTok? No, and I don't care about getting it.
no. There's too much media in the media world right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a room
It's a
on
lot.
here
Yeah.
for TikTok videos, and then I'm gonna put them all in there, and then one day you're just gonna get curious and look.
Okay, that's fair.
You can do that.
That way, it's our choice to go there if we want to go there. That's fine.
I'm gonna make sure it beeps you all the time though, so I
Why
can
you
do
gotta-
that. I can
why you gotta do
override that. I can override that so that it does that because I've had it happen to me already in other rooms. So I'm gonna do it to you, and then you have to look and see what.
But wait,
Yeah.
you talking about on yours, right?
You know what? You're being cruel and unusual punishment right now, Weasel.
Yeah. But he's talking about
So
you talking about on your Mad Donut server, right?
Yes.
Well, I can easily mute that, right? Or something like
That I can override that, so you
Huh?
can't.
What?
Just you don't worry about it, DZ. You'll find out something.
I probably will. I'll wake up
Probably
with a
real
bunch
soon.
of messages from Weasel. TikTok videos. Look at this. It's like, what are you advertising for
Second
them?
video.
Weasel's the
I'm a
algorithm. You're gonna be the Discord algorithm. That should be your new name on here.
No, I have enough names. I'm trying to make sure everybody knows who I am, so when they go look at, they're like, "Oh, Weasel699," and they look me up, and then they're like, "Hey, he's got a YouTube and a Twitch. Let's check that out."
Right?
And they're like, "What the fuck
Do
is this
not
shit?"
follow me on any social media whatsoever.
I think I have you on YouTube. You have a YouTube channel.
Don't tell them that.
Don't want to. Don't go
I do
blurting
not
out
want
things
to
you
be
shouldn't,
found.
Weasel.
I am a mystery.
And it should stay that way.
No, I like my privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta wonder what you're really putting out there, you know?
Yes.
Right.
There's a
That's
new
why
movie
when I
coming
go to
out.
bad
What is
sites,
that,
they
actually?
That's why I stopped at Instagram. I was like, that's it.
Oh, I'm obsessed with Instagram.
Yeah. I was like, as soon as I got that, I was like, all right, that's enough social media stuff for me. I don't even use Snapchat anymore. I don't even know why I still got the app.
I know why you got the app.
Why?
Cover your ears, Kara.
No.
What the?
God.
What the? Nah, I gotta know what you about to say.
Cover your ears, Kara. You don't want to hear.
Are we dirty? Are we dirty?
She'll find out anyway. She'll go back and watch the video and be like, "Oh, that's what he said."
Wait, what did I say? The hell are you on?
I'm
I feel like you got
saying,
dirt on me
like-
that I don't know about.
I'm saying if she covers her ears now, she'll just go back and watch the video to hear what I said anyway.
Right. So you're not gonna say it.
Right. But you know.
I'm sure it's for all the ladies.
So anyway, this is family friendly, right? That's funny.
I'm gonna put it delicately. This is for all the ladies.
Uh-oh. Did I?
I think you need to have her in more of your videos. I think you'd draw more people in.
Probably. It's just
I
like,
mean, I'm guessing that's what he was gonna say. Was I right?
you know.
I'm not
Just
gonna.
without
I'm
a
not
doubt.
even gonna say. I'm gonna be nice to DZ and not like drag his name through mud.
This man's gonna. Don't listen to that. He will do it anyways.
Generous of you, Weasel. Generous of you.
Yes.
His own podcast, mind you.
I'll just wait until he's in a video of me, and then I'll just drag his name through the mud there.
What the? Weasel would do. You would do it regardless, not just the podcast. Yeah, I drug my name.
Yeah, Weasel's such a generous host.
Yeah, he is the best of the best, top notch, top tier.
I should be host of a group like Orin Host Club, and put a vase in a room so that a girl will accidentally knock it over, and then I'll have her indentured to the host club.
To the host club,
Yes.
where the hook won't bring them back.
Speaking of that,
Oh no! Where did I start? All right, go ahead.
it's not about you, but I've gotten you twice now with things like that.
Yeah, how did I fall for it the second time?
I don't know, but there was this person I shall not name because they're not relevant anymore.
Mhm.
But we were talking about alcohol,
Mhm.
and they said they didn't like pina colada.
Oh,
And that upset you.
He's not gonna get it, Kara.
The song, I get the song. If you're trying to reference that song, then I get
Yes,
that.
I was referencing the song then to her. I was like, so do you like walks in or getting caught in the rain? And she's like, yeah, that's fun. I was like, do you like making love on the beach? And she's like, yeah. I was like, do you like making love in the dunes of the Cape? She's like, I've never been. I was like, well then, I'm the one you're looking for. And she's like, but I already found you. And I was like, okay.
What the heck? So that
They're
whole
the
entire
worst.
time, that person did not just get like, oh, you're referencing that song.
She did not get the Pina Colada song at all. I had to send her the YouTube video for her to even realize what the fuck it was. And I was like, yes, my genius has worked again on somebody.
Oh, great.
just so everyone in this room knows, and probably in the universe, pina colada is my favorite drink.
Oh, hold on.
Well then. What do you mean, hold on?
My bad. I was turning up my volume. Because remember I had that last time where like, certain people like talk at different levels and it gets picked up differently. So
Sorry.
it's
My
alright.
Awesome headset.
Oh, tell me.
She
about
said
it.
she
My
has like
headset's
11
kinda
different
like
headsets.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do. I have
that.
like
You gotta get the best
8.
one. Well, that's a lot.
I got a really nice one. I got one really nice one, and for some reason it keeps disconnecting. So now I have a really shitty one that came with my phone, but it's garbage.
I got, what's the name? I forget the name of this brand, but I was watching Review Tech, and he had headphones. He was showing these off, and I was like, oh, I like those. Well, I get it. They sound nice. Like things that come through sound nice. But when you talk through the mic, it kind of sounds muffled. Because I tried doing a video with this headset, and my voice is muffled and a little bit lower than when I just use my regular mic. So I was like, I'll use it to like listen to people, and then I'll just still use my, microphone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got a setup like that. That's really nice.
Yeah. It took me, the first podcast Weasel and I did, it took me a minute because, was it your voice wasn't being heard, and then mine's was too low, and so it took me a couple tries to get it working.
That's awesome.
I was telling her that maybe next month after I get paid, I might find a game for her that me and her can play, and then I would secretly do videos in it over.
Secretly.
Well, I mean, you gotta let me know about those things.
No. We'll secretly do videos in it. That'll
How
bring
does
my
that work?
viewership up. I just won't tell her I'm recording.
Oh, that's not right. That's not right.
You gotta ask permission now.
No, yeah. You can't secretly do shit.
Oh, I can secretly do shit all the
You can't post
time.
it without my permission.
It's funny. I used to do that to my friends all the time. We'll just be playing a game, and I'm like, "Oh, by the way, I'm recording." And they're like, "Really?" It's like, "You ain't prepared." So I was like, "Yeah."
My reaction about
I loved it. They would always just be like, "You don't ever tell us you're recording." I was like, "Because I like to surprise you guys." So like nowadays, I think it was Rakim. He likes to try to do my intros. He just takes over the channel. I was like, "This is his channel now, I guess."
That's
I was like, "All right, you do that." I was like, "Anybody else want to do the intro? Any takers?"
By the way, here's a big reveal
What's that?
for you, exclusive, DZ.
Oh, okay, cool.
And your group, if you click on his name, you're gonna see something special.
In my group.
In your group, if you click on Silver's name over in the member side, you're gonna see something special.
Oh boy, let's see, where is he at? And it's you and I. I'm not looking for that members list. There we go. Magic Carp. Why? He's gonna come like, I'm a Gyarados.
He's never gonna figure it out because he's not gonna know.
Because he doesn't really get on Discord like that. We're gonna do, by the way, when the Hero comes out for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, when's that coming out? I was gonna ask.
No one really knows. I think like before summer ends, and we only got like one more month of that.
I thought they said end of this month. I went out and bought a points card just to get it.
It may come out the end of this month, but it should just be before summer ends. Hopefully, But we will do another game night with that.
I just sent her the last video of Smash you did with the special stage.
Oh, that's oh yeah, the recent one, right? I've got to work on the other one tonight too.
That way she can see some of the hijinks that happens when you put videos out.
My highly edited Smash Brothers videos.
She's so nice that she subscribed to me, so she might subscribe to you, but she probably won't like any of your stuff.
Yeah, my stuff is shit. I over edit. I talk too much.
Because I'm a pro gamer,
and
you're not a pro gamer, and she only likes pro gamers.
Yeah, my theme is I suck at games, but I make it funny.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like
Yeah. But I'm good enough to pass. So my skills are like it's like activated at random or something. It's just like, oh,
it's like your superpower.
It has to be a certain condition, and then it's like, where did this skill come from? I don't know.
Here's a fine example. I believe the video may be up on my channel. If it's not, I will find it and put it up. We were playing Ark, we got these grappling hooks.
This one
And
you and I
DZ's
were
like,
playing.
I'm gonna, yeah. DZ's like, I'm gonna grapple from here to here to here. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there watching him, and he grapples, and ends up dying.
Oh, look.
And then,
Thank you, Karen.
and then,
You already saw that?
Yeah, it showed up.
Sorry, I was trying to be like, is it
and then I grapple and make it all the way over to where we were supposed to go, and I'm just like, DZ's a fool. But I have that video yet, and if I don't have it uploaded, I'm gonna upload it on YouTube.
Oh wow! Now the alert just popped off. I'm just, it's funny. My alert stuff wasn't working for the longest time, and I was like, well, I'm not really using them, and it just as soon as I start trying to figure out, because I was using OBS with Streamlabs, but for some reason my sound doesn't go through. The game sound doesn't go through when I play it on there. Because I got Stream Deck. It was on a Twitch Prime sale. Not Twitch, goddamn it. Amazon Prime. It was a sale on there. So I was like, alright, let's try to make use of it. But my sound doesn't work. And that sucks. My voice works, but, you know, game sounds don't. So sad.
I was moving pictures that my brother took from the computer over to the external hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
And I found a sound that I didn't know where it got to, that I may put up on one of my alerts. It's some woman from some show or something going, "You dirty weasel."
Dirty weasel. Sounds fitting.
Yeah.
But are you a dirty weasel?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man.
Kara's just lost because we're talking about stuff she's not sure about.
I'm okay to listen.
Did you ever play D&D, DZ?
Never was interested in it. It's Darkest Dungeon, right? Or not Darkest Dungeon. Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I was like thinking the wrong one.
That's okay.
It's in the same realm as that Neverwinter Nights that we were playing on Xbox. It's in that realm, but it's the actual D&D roleplay stuff. Roll the dice, have a character.
I heard a lot of people was interested in that.
Well,
When I
been revived with everything else nostalgia.
what'd you say?
Nostalgia.
Oh, nostalgia.
Been revived.
Oh.
Yeah. It's got a lot to do with a new show on YouTube called Critical Role that picked up a lot of followers and things. So a lot of people are interested in playing again from their youth, and a lot of new players are interested because of the fandom of Critical Role.
Ah.
That's a
I think she just watches it for Mr. Matt Mercer.
also Matt Mercer.
You know,
He's very good.
what's his face from Overwatch?
Character from Overwatch.
Yeah, Mr. High Noon.
Oh, fuck. His name is. No, don't. It's gonna start.
McCree.
McCree. There we go.
How did
Yeah.
we forgot that?
You know how long it's been since I played that game? Half a year, right? I believe it's like half a year.
Yeah, no, same. Me too.
Yeah.
Let's
They
talk
need
about
to make that backwards compatible, then we can play with her. She has her own PC.
Oh, she does.
I'm not.
Oh,
not
like
that-
crossplay, right?
Yeah, crossplay.
For some reason I thought that was one of the games, but I forgot it was Fortnite and was it Rocket League and something else, right?
Yeah. But they need to make that crossplay, and then we can play it with her, and then she'll be amazed at all my kill streaks and stuff I get with
Honestly,
Baron.
I'm not very good at any game ever. Except
Uh,
for maybe
try-
Mortal Kombat.
Trust
No,
me,
being bad
I
means
would-
you're good. It's-
I would carry you in Overwatch. You would get the wins. Now, if you play with DZ, you may not get wins.
I like one of the characters, but that's because that character can fly, and I do prefer range attacks. So her name is
Isn't it the girl with the?
Farah.
Yeah, Yeah, it was like
She
that. They
can fly.
kind of
I
like
appreciate
Egyptian like
that.
them.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
Egyptian. And her mother's in the game as well. Her name.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, yeah, Overwatch is good. It was really good for its time, and then it kind of slowly fell off.
Oh, I like Diva too, but that's because everybody likes it.
I think it's just awesome like that. I remember my brother and I did a video on that. And the thing was, it's like he was playing, and we ran into a diva, and she came down there with her freaking mech. We just ran away. I was like, all right, we're out of here.
Let Diva win.
It's like Titanfall. That's what we saw. It would just look like Titanfall. That thing came down, and we just ran the other way. So we are not fighting that thing. Not right now. But I don't know, great game.
Yeah, but I would love if you would be interested in playing some Dungeons and Dragons. We can both be level 1s.
Level 1 masters.
Yeah. We'll both be like noobs. It'll be great. We'll work our way up. Hopefully we don't die.
I mean,
If,
I'm all down for like first time stuff. Like, actually, I played Stardew Valley for the first time.
If you make a character DZ, it's gotta have a hairline.
It's gotta have a hairline. Don't all characters do?
I mean, a
So
bad hairline.
I can't be bald?
That way, you can go on a quest to fix your hairline.
Oh, so I have to have a receding one or a
Yes.
Vegeta one, and then go fix
Yes.
it. I got you.
Yes.
Are they gonna magic it?
Magic.
They fix it? How they? I don't think that's how magic works there.
I think the quest, the gimmick is I go on this quest and it never happens. So the show just continues endlessly. It's like, will he ever get his hairline fixed? Find out in the next episode, and then on and on.
And then, because Scorpion will probably be the DM, he'll be like, yeah, fucking, that's a stupid character. I'm just gonna kill them all.
You don't have to kill them. You could always make them walk away.
No, he'll kill them all.
Just no.
Because I'll pass the note. I'll pass the note to him, like, kill them all now.
Oh man.
That's sad. She says no mercy.
I get very connected to my characters.
Right.
I'll tell him not to kill you off, Kara, but I'll make him kill DZ off somehow.
Why would you do
I like
that?
DZ and I like his receding hairline, so don't mess with him.
My hairline has to be protected, Weasel. You must protect it. That's the thing.
No. I think
I will protect
gonna
this
do that.
hairline.
I think I'll make a rogue and steal from everything and everybody.
You know you have to roll for that, right?
You can secretly pass papers to the DM, and they can, like, if everybody's sleeping at night, then that's like your time off or whatever. So you can slip them a piece of paper and say, "This is what I'm doing in my time off," and they can do it. I just watched a video on it the other day.
I'm sure that's cheating. And
Nope.
team members, we should be working together.
Nope, I'm gonna steal from all units, and I'm gonna make sure DZ doesn't have his weapons right before he goes. Yeah, it'll be all in my bag, and you won't know.
Well,
And then when DZ's like,
Now-
I pull
now we
my
know who to
sword.
go after. Now we know who to go after.
Well, I'll just carry everything on my person, right?
I'll pickpocket you.
You
While you're
jackass.
sleeping.
I'll just throw myself in a ditch somewhere and sleep there randomly. I would rather be in a ditch than have you pickpocket me.
And then when it comes time to battle, DZ be like, I pull out my plus 44 sword, and he's like, where's my sword?
I get some random stick. I
You're
get
so
the
strong you can lift the tree up.
right.
Tree.
I will use this. I'll use a Deku stick from Legend of Zelda. And roll with that. Okay.
But yeah.
Lifts the tree. Puts the stuff underneath it. Puts the tree back down. Like, "Damn it, tree guy,
No,
come
I lift up the tree and it's got all this treasure under it. I'm like, take that, Weasel.
And I'm like, I will. Wait till you sleep.
I just put it back somewhere.
Character that never sleeps.
Yeah, my character just be online constantly, 24 hours. And I have like some mod setups where my character moves so it won't time me out.
I'll set traps all around you while you sleep.
There we go. I'm about to just leave to a private server or transfer my items. And then come back and I'm like, alright, I got my gear.
I'll put explosive traps all around you while you sleep, and then you'll get up and you'll to move and you'll blow up and die.
Can you like really do all of that?
I don't think so. He needs to roll for all these things.
I will roll for all that shit. I'll make sure my rolling is the greatest.
He'll stay up all night. Oh no! I'm like, we need to get sleep though, man. You can't stay up rolling.
I can't.
Because if you keep rolling, you'll never stop.
You know, you keep rolling.
You got it. I figured he'd pick up on it because he likes to do that stuff.
The next words out of my mouth was Autobot, roll out.
Roll out, yeah. So, have you guys been, playing, beating any games lately? Because I've been on this. Oh, I need to finish these single player titles that I have. Like, just backlog of games that I'm like, all right, it's time to do that because I beat Last of Us and what was it, that Uncharted DLC or what was it? Its own game. It was the Lost Legacy one. And a couple of other stuff. Because I need to make room for new games.
So I've been playing a game that's been on my backlog off and on since apparently 2008.
God, man. It's a long time.
Because I looked at the achievements they have in it, and it was like, you did this 2008, and I was like, wow.
Play your games.
I went and bought the expansion for WoW. Because it's just too hot to sit downstairs. And like I said in the comments, for 5 minutes and my hands are all sweaty, I can't hold the controls. I can't do anything. You know, I can't hold them to move or anything because they don't want us to grip. So I was like, if it's gonna be hot, I'm not gonna sit down there and roast and get sick and not be able to play. So I was like, it's cooler in the computer room. I'll go buy WoW, buy a 2-month thing for it, and continue about my way.
Yeah, I think it's important to do that because you're just gonna have a pile of stuff you just haven't completed. Me, it's just like I don't have the time to always just like sit down and play the games that I have gotten. And then once you start collecting them, you're like, oh man, and then they got this one coming out that I want. Shit.
Well, that's like, I also knew Scorpion was gonna, because it's summer, and he's gonna take his kids out and do stuff. And he's been getting into D&D, and he's been getting into going and playing Magic at the card shops and stuff. So I was like, he's not gonna be on. And Beefits, you never know what the hell he's doing. So I was like, I'll just get WoW and play that. Even though I went out and bought Dragon Quest Builders 2 and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Well, hold on. Can we talk about... So it's kind of off topic here. Dragon Quest Builders 2, like the multiplayer in that, well, the supposed multiplayer that I thought would be, we would have, is like not there.
Is it?
Because you can go into other people's, you can peer into their worlds if they've built something, and I don't know if you can be in there at the same time they're in there. I've done that. Someone made like this elaborate city. But it was kind of choppy at first too, like, or laggy, and they have like this vehicle in there you can drive. I was like, what, you can have vehicles? I didn't know that. I don't feel like it was like a professional who did this, but either way, I went in there. The NPCs in there were like lively. They were doing their own daily tasks, and I was like, well, can we be in there with the other person? I don't know yet.
I don't know. I'm still on the beach.
Like, what have you been doing?
I believe I just told you what I've been doing.
Well, yeah, but like, why?
What?
Why though?
What do you mean, why?
Why haven't you been playing more?
Kara, what did I say I just did?
He was at the beach.
No. Before that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of missed that.
I bought WoW.
Oh,
I bought the expansion for WoW and a 2-month card for WoW because it's been hot here, and I assumed everybody would be off doing summer stuff and not sitting in the house playing video games.
You thought wrong.
Apparently, I did. But
I got a fan. I'm just sitting just right here next to me.
I got 3 fans here, but
I got a jacket on.
you're fucking weird.
She's got a jacket.
It's a fleece.
It's either your AC is all the way up in your place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It is. You know how hot my climate is?
Oh man.
It's just humid because it's raining.
Ah man, Georgia got
I can
humid
take the
weather.
heat. I can't take the humidity.
Don't come to Georgia then. It's all humidity here. It's ridiculous.
No wonder you're bold. Yeah.
I'm bald. What? Did Weasel tell you that?
You did.
I never said that. I said my character would be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, he really is. Don't let him lie to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now you're confusing the girl. There have been occasions where I use face cam, but I have hair. Weasel's made characters of me in video games all the time. I was like, gee, thanks, Weasel. And then he always finds a way to get me killed in that game. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
I go in there, I watch some of his videos. I'll just be at work, and I'm like, I need to pass some time and be listening to other podcasts, and then Weasel will
Oh, so you
upload
watch
late.
my videos?
Well, duh. Why do you think I comment on them?
I don't fucking know.
You see my comments, and I'm watching them, obviously. But yeah, I just like, why not? It helps me pass the time, so I'll watch a couple of videos. Then yours will be up real hella late, so I'm like, I'm up this late, so. Then yeah, you'll make a character, and somehow you would get in there, get in some sort of involvement or an altercation, and then my character pays the price, and then you leave. It's like, well, I can't handle it. Gotta go. Sorry, DZ. I'm like, oh wow.
Well, you should be happy. The Game Tycoon game, all your games did real good.
That Pokemon game I'm playing, I was like, I still have you on there, I think.
No,
Or
you
did
got
I
my
kill-
guy.
Did I get him killed already? I can't remember.
Yeah, you got him killed.
Hey, look.
Then I was like, I will have to,
He was the
get
only.
revenge.
He was the only non-weasel squirrel that I've ever seen, man. He was the best one too, and he was a shiny, a damn good one. But goddamn Weasel, you were frail. Get good, scrub.
Don't worry, I have the Sims where you're a vampire. You may get locked out of the house during the daytime.
Why would you do that? See, unlike that, I didn't purposely get you killed. It just sort of happened. It was like, I sent you in there, I had complete faith in you, and you was just like, nope, I can't do it, and just fell over. I was like, well.
I see.
I gave you your credit, man. Don't worry, I'll find a replacement.
I don't even use you in my Pixelmon game.
I saw that.
I got a bird, named it DZ, and then I just threw it in the store.
Alright, man. Gotta make sure I'm out there getting the levels. I seen you put me up against something I was really weak against. It was like, damn it, DZ is not useless. I was like, duh! I'm not gonna fight that thing. Look at the level. First of all, his level is way too high. And second, I was weak against it. So I was like, of course I'm not gonna survive that.
I think since Kara hangs out now, I'm gonna put her in The Sims.
You're gonna make a sim for me?
Yes.
Can I design it?
No.
It's gonna build a
I don't know
mansion.
what I look like.
You're being an alien.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I mean,
think-
aliens are fun people, or I mean, creatures.
Can I?
They get to probe people in it.
Once you're done, just show it to me.
I'm gonna make it a video. It's gonna be a big reveal in a video.
Okay.
And this time it won't get copy strike because I have all the music turned off in the game.
Weasel will have all his music turned down, every sound. I'm like, God damn, it's not that serious, Weasel.
It is, because if you get so many of them, then you get your channel taken away.
I had it would say like, oh, this does not affect your channel or any sort. I was like, good, I don't make any money off of it anyway. So I was like, that's cool.
But it'll be a big reveal, and you'll like it. You'll be impressed. You're like, please make more. And I'm like, okay.
Make my whole family.
Maybe you'll have a run in with DZ.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, because I'll be locked outside.
Yeah.
And then Weasel, and I'm like,
I'll try
oh,
my
hi.
best to cover you with any alien power I might have.
Yeah, good. I need to sneak in.
I got super strength, right? Aliens got super strength. I'll
They
just
got
break the door
super
down.
tech.
Tech. Oh. See, I don't know Sims very well, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll take you all on our vacations. I bought the jungle thing, so you can
I'd
go
be interested in
explore.
playing some Sims if you guys are on there.
I
It's
don't have
one.
Sims.
It's single players.
Yeah.
Kara?
Oh, so we can't play together.
No.
What?
Yeah, Sims suck like that, but it's
Wow.
It's,
Here, have a world.
what a world we live
People
in.
in it and don't talk to any actual people. Awesome.
You'd have to make online Sims games, and trust me, they'll monetize that to all hell. We'll just see nothing but microtransactions and
For
stuff.
all the introverts.
Right.
Here. Sims.
This is where we
Second
live.
life.
I think my sister-in-law got into Sims. My brother got her into it, and she was like, "I can't stop playing Sims now, thanks to you."
Wait, I'm just sure. I think I might have played it. Is Sims the one where they talk weird
Yeah.
to each other, like,
They have the diamond over their head.
Mm-hmm.
and they have a green gem? Yeah.
Yeah. How do they talk, Kara? I missed that.
Shut up.
No. How do they talk?
Definitely not reading myself, Weasel.
No. I want to hear how they talk. I don't know. I also have the sound turned off. I need to know.
His volume was turned down. He don't want to get copyrighted.
I'm sure you'll find it quicker than talking to each other.
No. I need to know how they sound right now.
He's like, think of it as acting. He's act out a made-up language. That language don't make any sense. It's just like, the heck you say?
Indeed.
I see how you changed the subject for her. I hate you.
Thank you.
Wait, I did? Oops. Completely by accident, you know.
Listen, you're the one leaving out your vampire friend in sunlight.
Right? I gotta sit under a tree all day. Go to the convenience store and get an umbrella.
Beefits is a fairy in that game, and he has a compulsion with the crane game. He cheats, and like he has all the toys from it, but he keeps going back. It's all he ever does. He doesn't do anything else. He keeps going back and cheating and getting the stuff out. There's one of the videos has that in it, and I'm just like sitting there yelling at him about it.
What the heck? How does he feel about being a fairy?
Yeah, that's why he doesn't want to play anymore.
He's gonna make you be something you don't want to be. And then you're like, screw you, Weasel. What was you playing? Turbo Dismount? I saw that one too. And then you, I say he pulled that from my Facebook. That's the oldest picture, one of the oldest pictures I have. And I was like, really? I was sitting there like, you pull that picture of all the pictures you could have pulled.
I was gonna be like, hey DZ, can you send me a current picture? Then you were like, what kind of freaky jive are you doing there?
Yeah, I would have kind of hell you. Shit, you went too easy.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm gonna steal a picture, put it on there, see how it turns out, and then I'm gonna make a video.
I just could not believe it. I'm like, all right. But the weirdest thing is just all the. I was like, I remember because I watched Mark play it. You know, all the weird positions you have them in. And I was like, why? I would never sit like that in the car or any vehicle.
The weird thing on the tricycle.
Oh man, I don't even know why you had me on that.
I don't know. That's not a bad game. I like it.
It's
I'm gonna steal a picture of Kara and put her on there.
Oh, please do not.
Jesus. No flash photography, no nothing.
I really do prefer my privacy.
Alright, I won't do it to you.
Appreciate
You're
it.
too nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can do beef it so.
I could.
Get the Canadian flag in there somehow.
Yeah, put that on a cape on him.
He's just representing his country. There you go. He has to. Speaking of which, is he ever gonna come back on and play things?
Well, that's what I've been saying. I know he's like a lot of the times he hides now for some reason. I know I got looking today when I was eating, and it said he got an achievement in Warframe. And I'm like, listen, fucker. You complain you don't have people to play with. You're like, I'm always looking for people to play with. And you know something I like to play because I threw money into it. They're like, we'll take your money. Here's some new stuff. And I'm just like, here's another $50. You know? So he knows I like it. He knows he can get a hold of me either through the Xbox app, which will ding on that thing that's like, hey, you have emails. That I think has showed up in my videos before. But it'll ding in that. It'll ding through Xbox saying, hey, Beefits has sent you a message. You can reply through this. Or you can send me a Facebook message and it'll ding on my phone. And he doesn't do any of that. So it's like, well, if you don't want to fucking play games, then, you know, you can just go be a stupid Canadian.
It's a little rude. But, you know.
It has been great. Appreciate all the podcast time. And DZ, it was really nice meeting you. Weasel, always a pleasure. But I'm going to head out now.
All right.
Thank you guys.
This is
Okay.
nice having you.
Anybody that was listening, really nice meeting everybody.
Alright. Oh. Weasel. I got
Yeah.
I'll leave this chat.
her.
Hit the phone button thingy.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, the little X on that. I went back to see how Ark was doing. Well, my online was pretty much. I went back in there. I was able to join a random server. And
Yeah.
it ran just fine.
I still say it was your internet that day.
Yeah, it was really shitty that day. It was bad.
My friend Dino Abuser, I don't even know how to say her name, and I watched her stream where she was trying to tame one of the big, the big dragon things. She had it in a cage, trying to tame it, but she kept shooting it, and she'd get it down to almost dead, let it heal up, and then shoot it some more. And so I called her a Dino Abuser, and she hates it. And I showed her the video. And I showed her the video one time of where me and Scorpion was on the boat and a big shark came up and destroyed it, or knocked me off, and he drove the boat to safety and left me there to die. And she liked it. She's like, you deserve that. Now I was like, okay, I hate you, Dino Abuser. She's been playing it again, but she has all the expansion packs. So I haven't asked her to, like, try to come to mine or let me come into her normal non-expansion map. to see how the connection is.
Well, I think it should run great though. My
Yeah.
only thing is I won't be able to get any recordings from it because these two running together does not sit well with my computer. So it's not strong enough for it. So it's like, all right, it'll just either you play or record something else. It's too taxing on it. So Arc and recording on here won't work. I have to do it on Xbox.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. One of these days I'll upgrade my computer. Once I know I've like saved up enough, because I really want to move out and get my own place again. Because that's been like my goal ever since I came back.
Just don't have any women come and stay with you this time. You should be good.
Yeah, I know, right? They become like the issues that I have been having lately. Women trouble, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how that is. That bimbo.
I think I know what you're talking about. Because
Yeah.
that's what he was talking about before, wasn't he?
Yeah, the one I was telling you about before.
Okay.
That was pretty neat and everything. She just got to the point where she's like spending more time in WoW,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And it'd take her hours to answer me. I was like, "All right." But she kept sending regular pictures, and then she just didn't want to send anymore. And I asked her, and she just pretty much flat out said no. So Sekma was all like, or she told me from the start that anybody from that server, the adult RP server in WoW, is trash, and that I shouldn't even be there. But I was like, I just want to check it out. So she's like, have you heard her? Have you seen her in video chat? And have you seen her picture?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've heard her, haven't seen her in video chat, and she sent me pictures. She's like, you should reverse image search that to see where else they pop up at.
Oh wow!
Like if she's got Facebook or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nah, that's okay. So when she didn't want to send any more pictures, I was like, is this one of them catfish deals? Because some girls will go and find like a pretty actress or whatever, and that has a gallery, and like steal a bunch of the pictures.
Yeah.
So I was like, did she find a girl that didn't have a lot of pictures? So I reversed searched the thing, and I found a picture. So I asked her, I tried to get her to come in voice chat, and she's like, I'm busy chatting with somebody else. And then she went into WoW, and I was like, you can't be that busy if you're playing WoW now. So she came in, and I sent her one of the pictures, and I was like, I found this. And I was like, I don't know if you know it's out there or not. And she's like, is this what you wanted to talk about? Me not sending you pictures? And I was like, well, no. And then she looked at the picture and left and blocked. She blocked me on Discord, on WoW, and on Steam.
Damn it, Weasel, you messed it up. Restart.
But before she blocked me on Steam, I was like, listen, I don't care that you have pictures out there, but I just wanted to know if you knew they're out there because they look like they're from your phone, and that you may have sent them to somebody, and maybe they got mad and put them up different places. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. And I was like, well, okay. And then she blocked me.
Ooh, wow.
For someone, it's weird. It's like, she's like, I like you and all this stuff, which I'm not really going to go into. But she's like, I like you. And she kept telling me that. And then for her to just fucking flee and do mass block like that, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I noticed that with a lot of certain women who do that, because one I had just dealt with was do something like I never got her logic in her way of, of why she would do certain things, and then say like it's my fault. And I'm like, huh? Like, oh man, it was that was another topic for another day, I guess. But honestly, it's so weird, man. And I'm like, all right, I know I make mistakes, you know, and I admit to that. But your thing is, you won't admit to your mistakes either. So you're trying to say that, oh, you're just passing blame and making it seem like it's all my fault. I was like, honestly, to be honest, if I really want to be that blunt, yeah, it kind of is. It's your fault. But I'm trying to be, you know, nice and saying, like, you know, I can see how some of it is my fault, but it's also your fault too because you have certain issues of your own, you know. But you don't want to see it that way. Like, all right. I was talking to my brother about it. It was like, yeah, you just come to understand that that's just how women think. I'm not saying all women do, but mostly, you know, most of them do. So,
well,
I'm like, all right.
I don't think Kara likes her because of what she did. And yesterday when she started typing in, because I told Kara, I was like, she may be in the group, because I didn't want to let her know who exactly she was, because she said she don't like her. And I was like, if the chat happens inactive, I've got a pretty good idea she's in a bail. Because I think she forgot that I brought her in so that we could talk while we played WoW. Because, you know, when you do the one-on-one private message thing voice, it gets all choppy and shitty after a while.
Right.
You know, like we know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I made a voice room and invited her into the group, and then we never used it. But she's in the group, and I don't think she knows she's in the group yet. So I was like, if the chat starts acting up, like if it starts getting active again and stuff, it's probably gonna ding for her saying, hey, there's a new message or whatever. And I was like, then she's probably gonna flee. And Kara was all like, huh. And then Kara wanted to do this whole D&D thing, and I was like, well, I think Scorpion and maybe Sekma and maybe Equilibrium and Trusty Robot would be down to roleplay. And I was like, I'll just add you into the group, and then, like, because her whole one-on-one thing too was getting a little bad, I was like, we can just use the chat in the group to sit and talk and stuff. So I invited her in, and then I think she realized that she was in the group with that girl, and that if she started chatting in the thing, it might alert the girl and make her leave. And that's why she was chatting. That's why she was chatting yesterday, and I kept sending her messages. I was like, I know what you're doing. Stop it. And she's like, I'm just trying to make friends. I was like, yeah, I bet you are. And then she sat and said today that the chat was dead. Nobody ever talks in it. I was like, well, that might be a good thing. And then I was like, listen, I'll start up the chat. I'll get it going. And then that's when I started typing. And then you're like, what the blah, 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 blah. And I was like, look, the chat's going now. DZ's here.
Wow.
And I was like,
get a lot of people to chat, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what to get. Like, there's that one guy's on right now, and he knows the chat's been going, but he hasn't jumped in the chat at all or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know. But I don't think she likes her, and I don't think Sekma likes her either. I've known Sekma since like AOL. She's pretty much like my adopted sister, and I don't think she cares for her either, because she was all like, that whole server's trash, and them girls on there are trash, you shouldn't be on there. And I was like, well, I just wanted to check it out. And then I got a character a little far on there, and I was like, well, if I want the mounts and stuff from the early shit, I'm gonna have to go with that character so I can get to that area and know what I'm looking for, instead of trying to go all the way back from like level 100 and something to go back and look for the quests and everything. It'd just be easier to go through all the quests to get the stuff, you know, as you go through.
Right.
But every now and then I'll get on and she'll send me a message. What the fuck are you doing on there? Get the fuck back over in the other server. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Sometimes she'll be like, it's like 8 o'clock. Did you eat yet? And I'm like, no. She'll be like, get the fuck off and go eat.
Go eat something, fool.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, women are crazy.
Ain't it the truth? But it's like everybody's crazy. Oh man, it's so weird though. They made it try to seem like I'm crazy, and I'm like, no, you are. And I told her, I said, I kind of see why the other guy was saying, oh, she's like this, she's crazy and all of that, and then I also see his problems too. So I was like, both of y'all are fucking crazy. So. But I was like, well, you know what? I don't want to deal with it anymore. I told her, I said my piece. I had this like extensive scroll of messages. My brother and Rakim was reading it. He just couldn't do nothing but laugh at it. He's like, I saw nothing but contradictions from her in there. I was like, exactly. Exactly. So it didn't matter to me anymore.
I mean, it would have been nice to kind of talk or whatever, instead of the whole cold turkey block.
Yeah,
we're done deal. But
they don't want to say what's wrong, or anything. So
I knew going in that it was crazy because she wanted to meet real life too, and she was in New Mexico, and then the money, I guess she didn't have money, and after buying that hard drive, money's kind of tight too. But I knew going in it was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, why am I even doing this? Causing all this stress and shit.
Right. So it's just like, you do you, Weasel, man. Just stick to you for a while and just don't do too much extra to either befriend someone or other things.
Well, I always try to make a friend, and then they're either we're gonna friend zone you, or you're like a goofy brother,
mm-hmm.
or I'm gonna come bang you, and then it doesn't actually go anywhere after that. It's just a whole bunch of talk, and it's like, okay, it's like I don't want an online girlfriend. I want somebody in person.
Right. Oh. Well, my mom used to call them. This is like, you still talking to that internet chick? I dated someone. I met her through Facebook, and this is around the time when catfish was almost getting relevant. But the thing is, she looked like who she said she did because I met her, and I took my friend and she brought her friend, and we just went on this double date thing. And the weird thing is, after that date, I think I only got a kiss out of it, and we went back because my friend was driving. He was driving everybody around. I told him, I was like, yo, we gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right. It's like, all right, man. He gave me plenty more. He said, what school she went to? So it was this school. Not sure if I really say the name of the school or anything, but there was a school, and certain schools have certain reputations. Newcomb High. We'll call it that, Newcomb High. And okay. It's like, oh, she goes to Newcomb? Oh man, yeah, man, she's lying about being a virgin. I was like, what are you talking about? She said she's a virgin. I believe her, naive me back then. She says she is, so I believe her. And he's like, nah, if she go to that school, all the girls get nuked over there. Right, so perfect day, by the way.
Hopefully Kara holds her ears when she's listening to that.
But yeah, and so we go, it's like, yeah, she's totally lying to you. I think this was around the time I started applying for Job Corps, and I go apply for there and and then she's asking me all these questions about that place, and I'm like, well, it's all right, it's this, that. You can get some extra things you haven't.
Extra nuking.
Extra nuking, yeah. But you don't want to do that too much, or you'll get nuked yourself. But yeah, it's just a place like I needed a trade, and I took up like landscape and stuff. I explored like 3 trades, and I got like a bunch of other licenses like forklift and stuff. So I go there, she wants to go there, and she finally comes there, and they have this system so where like you get like a certain color card depending on how old you are. So I was like, oh, I'm a blue because I'm in the middle between yellow and red is just like you're like like 26 or so years old. You're like a senior there, and that's when they kick you out anyway. Like you gotta go or we're kicking you out. So you can't stay there that long. So she shows up there eventually, and I'm like, oh cool, and she starts giving me the cold shoulder, kind of like we met. I tried to like get her to come sit with me at the table when we're all having lunch and stuff, and she starts treating me differently. I was like, what the heck? Like, aren't we like kind of going out or something? Like, what's going on? So, and I'm finding out like she's just ignoring me. So I'm like, all right. So that's
probably trying to get duped by the other people.
Probably, man. I wouldn't put it past her. So then that's when the whole thing was like, oh, I finally saw her card, and she's the yellow card. So she was I think she was like 17 when she got there, and I was like, what? So I'm like, it's good thing I stopped talking to her, and I ain't really do anything going any further with her, I was like, that kiss at the theater was as far as that went. And that was it. So I don't know. She started changing after, I finally graduated from there and got out of there and stuff. And she dated like a person that I didn't hang out too much with, but I knew the guy. He knew the guy I knew, and we hung out with him. And he was like, oh yeah, Bones. The nickname. His name was Bones, then, but he doesn't go by that nickname anymore. But yeah, so I was like, really? She's just sort of like, I don't know, but I did feel like I dodged a bullet there, because I think one time she hit me up when she finally got out of that situation. She's lesbian now. How that turned
her lesbian?
I did shit all to her. I ain't did nothing. So whatever she went through there is what turned her. So
it's probably your goddamn hairline.
Yeah, my hairline was there. It was always there behind the scenes messing with her. But yeah, after that, she had I had hit her up, said like how she was doing one day, and she asked me a question. You think you can I'm trying to get this place, but I need someone to put it in their name and stuff like that. So she tried to get me to put something in my name for her, and I was like, are you crazy? You kidding me right now? You gonna ask me that? Why would I do something? I don't do that for no one. I would never do that. I wouldn't do that for my own best friend. And I have a couple of best friends, and I would not do that for. And they know.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I would not put anything in my name, because if you have bad credit, it's for a reason. I'm not gonna sit there and mess up mine just to help you. So no. I'm like, I'm a good friend, but I'm not that good. So, because that was rule number one. That's like something everybody knew. Nah, don't do that. So yeah, and then I had talked to her recently, and now we just don't talk to each other anymore, because I was like, all right, so she want to be all weird and shit. But yeah, I'm glad I don't talk to her anymore. I dodged the bullet, and that was that. That's the end of it.
So Sekma knows about this because we played AOL RP together. Right after I got out of high school, I had AOL, and there was this chick on there I was role playing with, and she turned it into wanting to be real life stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. So we were talking and stuff and everything for a few months, and she was like, would you want to like meet up? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, well, I'm in Boston, and she sent me pictures of her, and she told me how tall she was, and being that I don't know my measurements, I didn't really think about it much.
Mm.
So I assumed, well, anyways, so I was like, yeah, sure, we can get together and hang out and stuff sometime. So right before Thanksgiving, Dad gave out the Christmas money, so that because he got tired of us saying, oh, we don't like that present or whatever, take it back or whatever. Or brother, if it was toy cars that he didn't like, he'd just rip the tires off and stuff. So they would give us money. So she found tickets, one-way tickets, on bus out to Boston, and so we planned the route and stuff. And when it came time, I told my dad I was staying at a friend's place in town. Just drop me off at the bus station. And he's like, well, I could take it. And I was like, no, they're going to meet me at the bus station. So he drops me off, and I wait for him to leave. And I go in and buy a ticket to Boston. And then I get on that bus and stay awake for 18 hours.
18.
Yes. Yes, 18 hours. I believe that's where most of my anxiety has come from. We hit the bus station place in New York. I think it was by Madison Square Garden, I believe.
Oh.
Because I think there was also a train station there too. So this guy keeps trying to sell me drugs, and he sings. He sings as he's trying to sell them to me.
Oh god.
So I tell him no, and I go into the bathroom because I gotta piss. He follows me in the bathroom, and
god.
my anxiety really kicks up. So I'm like, he's gonna shoot me or something. So he's standing behind me singing about these drugs, and he kind of gets up beside me so he can like sing better. And I just
Like
kind of turn toward him. Yeah, and I kind of turn towards him, and I piss in his shoe, and I leave, and he's probably just standing there. Cause I didn't hear him after that. He's probably standing there singing about pistol or shoe now. I don't know. So I get out of there and I get back. I figure out which bus I need to get on next, and I get on it early. They even said you're early, and I was like, I don't care. I don't want to miss the bus. Like there may be an angry singing drug dealer. So
I never liked buses anyway.
yeah. So it takes me to where I need to go, and she's waiting on me there. And I tell her about the angry singing drug dealer, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then it never dawned on me until we go to the grocery store that she is shorter than what I believe she was, because her head came up past my hip. She was like 5'3" or something.
Oh yeah, that's short.
She looked
I know
like
a lot
a
of
child.
short people, and that's kind of short. Yeah.
She was like a child. I'm 6'3". She looked like a child next to me. So people were looking at me going through the store, probably like, "Oh, look at it! Look at this father and his child." You know. But it never dawned on me that she was short and wasn't going to be as tall as me. And then, at some point, she was engaged and canceled it.
What?
Like, recently. Like, before I got out there. And she was pregnant.
Weasel's about to become baby daddy who looks like a father. Who looks like this about to be all weird.
And she was bi, and her friend that was staying over was her girlfriend. And after like the the second night, I got to stay on the couch the rest of the time I was there, while her and her girlfriend were in the bedroom.
Well, I was like, what? Why I gotta stay out here?
That's what I asked, and they never gave her a reason. I was just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Maybe her girlfriend doesn't like it.
yeah, so like the third day, because I told nobody where I was except for my friend Jen, and my parents didn't know where I was when the weekend was done with. And so they asked my friend Jen, and she told them where I was. And that woman got a call from my mom saying, "Please return my son, or the cops will be coming for you."
What the heck?
I was 18 years old, and the woman was about 30.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
I was happy to have a girlfriend, and I didn't care that she was older than me. I was dumb. I didn't realize what the actual height was, or I would have been like, I think you're a bit too short.
Yeah.
You know. But that woman put me on a bus and sent me back the next day.
How did she get the number? How did your mom get the number?
I had her number, and I gave it to my friend Jen in case something happened, and she needed to call me. And they're like, "You give me that fucking number," and she was afraid of my mom, so she gave it to her. And then we got the call, and I was like, "Huh." I got to relive the reverse of that. A couple, I don't know, probably about 5 years ago. I might have checked on Second Line. And she was really into me. She was really clingy.
Oh goodness!
I tried to get rid of her one time by saying that me and my friend Bob went out drinking, and that I sucked to somebody. We were drunk, and I sucked to somebody because I was trying to play wingman for Bob. And he was all like, "Oh, that's okay. You were drunk. You didn't know." But at one point, she sent me a PSP because I was telling her about how Bob was always like, "Oh, if I had a buddy that had the PSP, I'd buy copies of the games and we could play together." And so she sent me a PSP.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
She'd be like
So
one of those crazy types.
Yes. So she had my address.
Oh damn.
And at one point,
do that.
she did what I did. She didn't tell anybody where the fuck she was going, and she didn't even fucking tell me. And she showed up.
She fucking shows up like, "Oh hi, by the way, I'm here. I forgot I had your address, so I thought I'd just pop in."
Yeah. She's like, "I wanted to see you, so I came up." And I was like, "Okay." So she was planning to be here for a week, but just like me, nobody knew where she was.
Wow.
And her dad figured it out and had the cops there send somebody up here to come to my door and ask what was going on. And that if she didn't go home, there was going to be trouble. Which I don't think there could have been because she came up on her free own will.
Right.
You know? But he said there may be trouble, and I was like, well, then you fucking talk to her and tell her to be on her way.
You deal with that.
And she was all like, "Fuck, I love you." And I was like, "Listen, you came up here by yourself, didn't tell nobody." I was like, "You hit the fucking bricks." So the cop told her, he's like, "Your dad was wondering where the fuck you were. You just up and left and didn't tell anybody about your one sister." And told her not to tell anybody. And he's like, "You can't be doing that. He's pissed. We could have an escort take you back home and have him get in trouble. We'll find something to get him in trouble." And I was like, "You just fucking take her."
We don't want no part of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, just fucking crazy shit.
Oh gosh. Nothing but trouble. We wouldn't want that.
I'm too pretty to be in jail.
You too pretty to be in jail. Everybody be like, "Come here, boy." That was funny. My best friend, he said, I bet you wouldn't last being in jail. I was like, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably kill somebody if they tried something. I was like, if you want to try something, then we both going down. I don't care how it goes. Is that I ain't becoming nobody's bitch. So, man, it's like I'm too skinny. I ain't got no muscle mass at the time. I was like, I can't hold my own. So, time to get dangerous and crazy. That's how I counteract that.
I don't know, man.
They say, nah, they make you your bitch, man. It's like, get your ass over here. I was like, no. That ain't me. I don't want to experience that.
All that crazy shit, man.
We get into it, man. It's just youth and age, and at the time we're just thinking like, oh, it'll be all right. Too many times have I was like, I know what I'm doing, and then my mom would say, "Are you sure?" and tell me that I'm wrong, and then I'm like, I feel it, I'm right, and then I find out that, well, yeah, mom was right. I should have listened.
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, when I was downloading skins for my Pixelmon,
yeah,
that stupid pop-up you got popped up.
Not the same exact one I had.
Was something close to it. And you know what I did?
What I should have done.
I said, "Fuck you, you motherfuckers."
No,
and
you answered it. You answered it.
Oh,
I
shut the computer off, turned it back on, went on to Google and got the ad blocker thing. My Windows defense thing caught a Trojan that came with that thing. But I went on and downloaded ad blockers, so I don't ever have that happen again.
I got my brother got me to download malware bytes, so this thing is just constantly doing scans. It's kind of annoying, but if it protects my computer, I'll just let it do its job, Yeah. So I was like, yeah, anything to prevent something like that happening again, and if it does, just shut it off. We're not having a part 2 take place. Oh, this one, I ain't got that kind of money. Not anymore. I still haven't heard anything back.
Have you talked to your girlfriend Lex at all?
Like once, the beginning of last month, about around that time, I guess.
I just wondered because I blocked her and everything.
No, yeah, but other than that, we haven't really talked about anything. She's still supposed to be moving now. I told her to let me know, I guess. But other than that, no, we haven't talked at all. Like, she's been on Messenger and stuff, but she hasn't said nothing to me. So I was like, oh.
I'm pretty sure she went to that convention. I seen her.
Oh yeah, she did.
Noped out and went the other direction.
Oh wait, yours?
Yeah, mine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I seen her there, and
sure?
I was like, no, we're not going that direction. She turned around, went the other way.
Well, that's the question. That she said that she already had tickets to go.
She said she was definitely going to that because it was in our area and she wanted to go.
Yeah, she kind of had got up. Like when I was contacting her, she had some stuff going on. I think I may have said this to you, but she was. She showed up. She asked if I was there. I was like, no, because you haven't been really replying. But I know you had an issue with the family, or you had something that happened in the family. So I was like, okay, I guess I just won't go. I wasted about around $80. I've been wasting a lot of money recently. So I was like, all right, that's that's why I still haven't bought Ultimate Alliance. Like I was going to, but I watched the reviews and stuff on it. I was like, yeah, it's pretty much better if we get like more people to play if we do play, because it's a good. I heard it's a good game. It's better to play online than couch play versus couch play. But because
I just like it all around. I like the other ones. I like that and the X-Men Legend ones they had on original Xbox. The graphics look pretty good, and I got to the second story part. I think I sat down the other night and I was like, I fucking paid money for this and the I was gonna say expansion pack, the pass for the DLC. I was like, I paid for all that. I was like, I'm gonna sit down and play it. So since I actually have some time, it's not too hot. It's like 3 in the morning. So I got to where I could switch out characters because when you buy the pass, you get Deadpool right away.
Right.
So I got to where I can switch out characters, and then I put people in, and then I was like, well, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. But it doesn't seem bad. I like it. It's weird that Star-Lord has a hurricane move, where he shoots a hurricane out at people.
I think I saw that. I was
but
like, huh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He's Aang.
Yeah. But it doesn't seem bad. I keep finding all the secret stuff. I'm like, there's a room over this way. Let me go look. And it's like, oh, hey, here's a crate. And I break it, and it's like, here's orbs, or here's a background screen thing, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. But yeah, that's what I was like. I'll wait till Weasel says he wants to play. Then I'll download it. And then I'll be there, because I don't want to get it and just have it sit there, because I probably won't just play it by myself.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, what I ran into with the other ones, 360, was like JD didn't want to go explore everything. He just wanted to run through the story. And once you go through the story, you have the option of going back through it again or doing the other half, because it was the Civil War.
Right.
Where you could pick Captain America's side or you could pick Iron Man's side. And I kind of wanted to do all the story, but I also kind of wanted to get all the characters and all their different skins. Because some of them would say different stuff in cutscenes if you had different skins on. And I wanted to get them. But he just wanted to run through. And then B-Fits, I think half the time he didn't pay attention. And there's like equipment you could get from doing the danger room stuff. And he didn't want to do the danger room stuff. So it was like, well, I don't really want to play with these guys, because you don't want to do like all the stuff.
Right. It's just
so
going through.
So it kind of like turned me off on playing that with them. So I just went through and played it by myself. But now that it's starting to cool down, yeah, let me know whenever you pick it up and we'll go play.
No, you let me know.
I could tell you, yeah, and then be stuck on WoW for a day or two. So,
well,
when
that's
you
when
decide you want to, I was thinking about buying another 2-month card.
You do you, man. I said, oh,
like,
because you don't ever let us know when you want to do anything. You wait for us to tell you. So I want you to tell us.
Look, I have planned stuff for people in the past, and they never show up to do it.
Well,
that whole GHR era and the whole XBL radio era, I'd be assigned to playing game nights, and I would plan them, and then nobody would come because the hosts weren't going to be there. Or, I would try to put stuff together for like these guys, and I get all the fucking squeakers that just wanted to destroy the Minecraft world we have. So
that place was just chaos, anyways. Yeah, it was a bad idea.
Hey, I was weeding them out. You don't want the people that are gonna like, if they go into somebody else's world and take all the stuff they need to build something and throw it in lava. That's not gonna make that person happy. So I was trying to weed them types out and have the actual decent people.
You see
there
how I started getting popular again?
Yeah.
I was like, thanks, Pewds. I was like, I'll watch it, but I don't think I'll just go back to actually playing it. I'm saying like the only one I still want to play is the new one that's coming out, and that's just running through dungeons. So
Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, if you had the PC version, not the Windows 10 that connects to the Xbox Live one, but the actual notch one, you can download a mod thing that has mods on it you can download, and it automatically puts them where they need to go. And then you go in and play. But there's one where you can make rocket ships and stuff and go to the moon and play on the moon or Saturn or whatever. And there's dungeons and stuff up there. There's the whole Pixelmon thing. Scorpion City saw one about zombies, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, that'll probably be after we get worn out on Pixelmon. Like they got all kinds of shit to mod up your Minecraft to do. There was one where you could have trains in Minecraft.
I used to see like a bunch of mods for that game.
Cactus Sparkles is always downloading mods, playing and doing stuff.
Yeah. Someone asked, is he gonna start like? Does he still plays that? Captain Sparkles?
Yeah. Yep. He has like 4 different channels. One about his cars he has. One where he looks at like Reddit posts about stupid shit.
I don't get the point of having multiple different channels. I thought about it at some point. And I was like, no, I just want all my stuff on one place.
Yeah, like, why would you do that when you could have just a playlist of like, here's stuff about my car, then a playlist about like, you know, hey, today on Reddit we're gonna look at the nice guys thread.
Right. Then you gotta log into multiple accounts just to do a video. When all you can do is just make another video. And then
sometimes mess up and put it on the wrong account. But you know, I don't know. He's just dumb.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people who do that, and I'm like, you'll leave one channel alone for a long time, and then it's like, oh yeah, you know, this thing still exists, and it's like, oh, okay, and then it just takes up like a lot of subscriber space for me, like, because now like I used to have like certain people, and it'd be like next to each other, and the more people I subscribe to, they just start moving down the list, or you know, it's just it goes like alphabetically, but still it's just like, oh, you're further down now. So I'm like, I went on a like unsubscription, you know, a mass, like doing that, because I was like, this person I don't watch anymore. I don't even know why I subbed to this channel. I think I saw like one cool video on it and thought they was going to do more, and they haven't. So I was like, oh no, all right, cool. Then just a bunch I don't really pay attention to anymore.
I tell you one channel I liked, but because of the whole algorithm thing and all that, and the whole copy strikes, all that, they don't make their parody videos or anything like that anymore.
It's hard to do
Screen Team.
Oh, Screen Team?
Yeah. The one that made, like, I've sent you videos from them before. It's just the guy and his girlfriend, well, I guess Beyonce, because he proposed to her in a video one time. They used to do music videos and stuff, and he used to actually play games. He was playing Skyrim for the longest time. And then he got, like, Mortal Kombat when it came out. They were doing unboxing videos, and they were getting toys and showing them off and stuff. Because all that shit went downhill, do you know what he does now?
What's that?
He makes his girlfriend go on Patreon and wear skimpy cosplay outfits for money.
Wow. That sounds like that one dude who did like prank videos, and then he's like, I kissed my sister or some chunk like that. I was like,
Yeah.
heck? Why would you put your sister through that? That's stupid.
But that's what they're doing now, and I'm like, I kind of lost some respect
Yeah.
for you now.
Yeah, now you just clickbaiting and all of that. There's certain levels of clickbait that's like kind of acceptable.
Like they don't even do YouTube videos anymore. It's all like Instagram previews of what she's doing on Patreon, and then you go on Patreon and buy whatever and see like her in her underwear or whatever, and it's like, why?
I can just go on a porn site and see someone in their underwear.
There's free porn sites you can do that.
Yeah, exactly, free.
But it's just like, why? Why would you do that? Like, it used to piss me off because I liked them when I'd look in the comments and then there's like, I'd love to fuck her boobs, and it's like,
but you're not
fuck.
going to.
Yeah. And now it's like, oh, we're gonna use that to our advantage. Put her in like Thelma from Scooby Doo cosplays and like maybe do upskirts and stuff. And it's like, why?
I'm sure you heard about the whole Belle Delphine thing.
Yeah.
In the fucking bath water and shit. I was like, that's a great troll though. She got to like, how did they take it so serious? And how does bathwater sell out? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like,
She did that one where she's like, PewDiePie's in me. And
yeah. I ran across one of them and I was like, this was it, man. This is what people were angry about. It's like, you fell for it. I was like, yeah, you kind of deserve that. If you're just angry and then you fell for that troll because you got angry.
Two of the trolls I used to watch. One, I don't think she does streams anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But she was kind of like Casey Tron. I think she kind of ripped off Casey Tron. But she would, people would say she looked like a turkey, and she'd get all mad. And people would donate money just to text speech saying she looked like a turkey. And then they'd say she looked like an alien, and she'd act like she's all mad, and people would text to speech, like $5 at a time or more, just to text to speech that she looked like an alien.
Oh, wow.
And she'd act all mad about
Area
it.
51, didn't she?
Yeah. I'm hoping she does a stream close to that time where they're gonna run in there and save the aliens. I'm hoping she streams around then. She'll make a lot of fucking money off it.
Oh,
and then this other one, her name's Max. I keep tweeting to her on Twitter. She's not that bad if you're talking to her in private. She's like a normal fucking girl.
Mm.
But on her streams, she gets pretty trollish and stuff, and she'll do things to get people to fucking text to speech her, and she makes a lot of money off of it. And it's like, I tried to do that for DZ, but DZ just embraced the whole scrub board thing. DZ could have been like, no, I'm not a scrub board. And then people could have fucking donated money to be like, you're a fucking scrub board, DZ.
Well, here's the issue with that. I can't stream like that anymore.
Yeah.
I would, like, honestly, I would, if I was able to. But after I found out, I was like, I'm not going to be able to stream that much. It's just not going to work. I was able to do it when I had the apartment, but that didn't last too long, so, yeah. But now it's like, I got to do this again. My brother's like, why don't you just get your own thing again? I was like, really? Why would I get my own thing for a house that already has internet? Like something I got to save my money on. But
yeah,
so I was like, I'll wait it out and wait till I move out again. We're an hour and 30 in. 38 minutes. Good long one. This was fun as usual. It's always good to do occasional podcasts. I think I got my brother to listen to that last one we did. Because I went over his place. Oh, I do want to talk about this. Because I think it's like really important to spend time with your family.
It is.
Yeah. And like, people, it feels like, I'm not sure if he feels that way, but it feels like he's just not like as you know, happy as he can be, I guess. Or, you know, he might have been feeling down or something. But I feel like, well, it's important, you know, we're family, and you're the only older brother I have, so. And yeah, I think it is important. My little brother didn't want to come because he's being himself, did not care. I told him, I was like, you want to come? He's like, why? What reason would I have to come for? I was like, to hang out with our brother. Duh. So I went over there. We sat down. I think I got there around like 4-ish, 5 maybe. Not 5. Going on 4 is when I got there. And I played DMC5 again. And I played that from start to finish with him. He just wanted to watch me play it. In the middle of that, we went out to get pizza. And that's when we watched like the last video, podcast video. I was like, yeah, we'll do that. And listen to it. And we get back to playing. But I think it was like when we were eating, this is lightning that struck like right outside the house. It popped and everything because it was storming. And I saw a flash out the corner of my eye. Lights went out for a bit.
You saw the flash?
Yeah, I saw the flash. He
Oh,
came.
fuck. How do you see him? He's fast.
It was a light flash. That's all I saw, man. And that scared everybody. My niece came out. She was like, "Oh." Yeah, that scared the heck out of us. But it was fun playing through that game again, you know. Because it used to be, I would watch him play video games. He had like the N64 and stuff. And I watch him play. Sometimes we play like Diddy Kong Racing and all of that. And the old Smash Brothers, the 64 one, I think. And I would always lose to him. So I think nowadays it would be different because I guess he has like competitive like feel to him. And he's like, yeah, you probably win now because I don't really play as much as like I used to anymore. So I was like, maybe, but you know, it'd be nice to play with him again. But it felt crazy because if the roles were reversed and he's watching me play, and you know, it was a cool moment. You know, it's really cool. So I think like it's very important to spend time with family.
I think you should have showed him the video of you, me, and Nerdy and Vanilla, where we're team starring it up.
What video? What were we playing?
It's in GTA.
It was GTA. Wow.
She was trying to kill Nerdy because Nerdy was being an idiot. I didn't use that word this time. But he was being an idiot, and we were trying to, because you were streaming.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to do stuff streaming, and we decided, because I think I had the Weasel news van. We decided to be the news crew.
Mm.
And we were trying to be Keemstar. And she kept coming over her trying to kill us. And we were getting away from her while we were reporting on the news. And you hear Nerdy in the background saying stuff. And I asked you about a Lincoln.
A Lincoln?
Yeah. You're saying about Lincoln cars, and I was like, is that something black people? Because that Alfred guy, that ran around the GHR crew, he was really into Lincoln cars, and there was some other black guy that I know, and he's like into Lincoln cars and stuff, and I was like, is this just like a black person thing?
I don't know.
And then
I just thought it was cool on the game, I guess.
About, oh, aren't you gonna say you probably had a bucket of KFC in the car too? And I was like,
it's not even like
yeah, probably some great Kool-Aid and watermelon too.
You know, it's funny. My mom and I was just talking about something like she had to do a catering job for a family reunion. And one of the first things to go was fried chicken, and it was like the baked chicken didn't go all that. Like it went, but it was like the last thing. We still got some more of that. It's like I was like, you know, you get black people around, and then that fried chicken, and it's like, ooh, what's that fried chicken? And my cousin's a perfect example of that. We was riding by We was in the car. I think we was like in North Carolina or somewhere around there. We was driving, and we was passing up a Bojangles, and it was like, we should get. So I was like, what should we eat? They said, there's a Bojangles over there. My cousin was asleep. He woke up out of his sleep and said, Bojangles? I was like, what? I was like, wow. Typical. I was like, okay. I was like, you're a true black person, aren't you? Oh, I was like, that's hilarious. Some of the stereotypes that surround certain cultures is true.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the whole depression shit. I think this is like the month for it because
it is.
There's been a few people. That's one of the things I think me and Kara, we started actually hanging out more. I think she was getting a little depressed or something. I know Sekma was getting depressed and shit too, but that's a different thing. But still, it's the month of depression and shit.
I don't know. I was going through it myself. Like, I had it worse back after high school. But now it's just like certain levels of depression. It's not like something serious.
Yeah.
I know it can lead to something serious if left unchecked. So
it can.
So I was like, I've been trying to work on mental health stuff, or stay positive thinking and doing things. Cause as you notice, I haven't been posting much lately, and only because of that, I was like doing things that I wanted to do. I was talking to people, getting a chance to hang out with my brother. I was just doing stuff, and not worrying about like social media and stuff. I legit did not answer my phone for the entire day.
I think I've had it since I was like 16, and at one point I got real bad, which I'm not gonna go into that.
Yeah.
But it got real bad, and then like it comes and goes. There's something like when Dad went, it almost got to the bad point.
Kind of hit hard, huh?
Yeah. But I've been dealing with it. I keep getting these forums every time I go to doctors, and it's like, "Are you depressed? Do you feel bad?" And I'm just like, "No, because I don't want fucking pills."
Right.
I have a pretty good idea. I have a pretty good idea if I take pills, it's gonna change everything about me.
Yeah, and sometimes they can make it worse.
Yeah, but I have a good idea. If I take the pills, it's gonna change everything about me. And then you're like, "Who the fuck's that?"
Right.
I
figured it's like, why? I mean, it's not like all people could figure this out, but why should I go and spend money on pills and pay a person to tell me what's wrong with me or what I should be doing when I can figure it out myself? That's how I got through like a good portion of my depression back in the day. I had those thoughts as well, but I was like, I would sit there and really get deep into thought, and that helped me out a lot. Like, everybody have their own ways of getting over it, or not completely over it, or at least like getting to a stable point. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna pay somebody to tell me this shit. I don't want to do that. But I mean, I have to go for a checkup at the end of this month, and I checked on their, I guess, like depression or something like that, just to mention it, because I'm not gonna sit there and really just lie either. But I'll just give my explanation. I don't want to take anything for it. It's just something that I felt like I can discuss and all that. I feel like with most people, when somebody tries to help them, and I realized this when the Etika went through his thing and all that stuff would happen to him, and I really thought about it, and I was like, some certain people, like, you can sit there and try to help, and it's also the fact that I was watching this game. I think Jacksepticeye was playing this game, and no matter how much this person helped this person, she still went through with her decision. and then that was like the end of that version of that ending of the game. And
Yeah.
right, so it's just like, I think forcing help on people could make it worse. I think just simply being there, talking with them, and I don't know, just like it's weird. Like depression and all that stuff is like a very thin line. It's like you got to be real careful with it because it's different with certain people.
Yeah, well, like that that chick that blocked me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the one night, I don't even know if it's true or not, but I guess she went to her parents' place, and I guess they were being really fucking annoying. She says her mom's a crackhead or something.
Mm.
But I guess she went to go see them, and it like stressed her out or whatever, and so she was having a bad day. She told me she wanted to die, and I didn't know if she was being serious or what.
Mm.
And I tried talking to her about it, and she didn't want to talk. And I was like, listen, I think you need to hang out and talk to someone. I was like, get on mic, we'll talk, goof around or whatever. I was like, you'll feel better. And she's like, no, I don't want to. So that was like 10 o'clock that night, and she didn't respond back to me the rest of the night. So I went to bed. And when I got up the next day, she got on, and I got talking to her, and she's like, I caught myself last night.
Mm.
And I was like, well, I tried to talk to you, and she's like, when I get like that, talking to other people don't help. And I was like, well, I'm here for you when you want it. But I guess she tried to kill herself, and it didn't work. I guess. I don't know, but I tried talking to her, and she didn't want to talk. But with Sekma, when she was depressed about stuff, I was like, listen, come talk to me, we'll hang out, and get on the mic. I know you get a mic because you're full.
Mm-hmm.
Get on and we'll get talking, and you'll probably have a better time. So that's what we did. I told her she sounded like a guy. I was like, I was really expecting some deep voice, but I was like, you still sound manly. And she got mad about it, told me I was an idiot, told me she worked out, and I was like, I don't think working out's gonna help your pipe clean her arms any. And she got mad about that, but I made her feel better.
just
Took her mind off of what was going on, and
yeah.
But it's like I seen her, that Max chick that likes to troll people. I guess she's having problems, and she posted on Twitter, not gonna pretend anymore. If I'm on stream and I seem sad, don't watch. If I'm online or anything and seem sad and you don't like it, don't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me. Thank you, it means a lot. I know I say it a lot, but I mean it. And then she's like, I'm not going to pretend anymore that, I'm happy all the time or whatever. There's times where I feel sad and I don't feel like putting on an act.
Mm-hmm.
And being all happy-go-lucky and trolly. There's just times where I don't feel good. And I'm tired of when I'm not feeling good and acting like I should, that people don't like it. And she's like, go fuck off. She's got like a whole big 3-tweet thing about it. And I was like, I know how that is, because there was a time where when I was role-playing on AOL, I was role-playing a crazy, goofy person.
Yeah.
And there was times where I didn't feel crazy or goofy or happy or whatever, and I didn't want to play it. And the one time I actually played them how I felt, and people didn't like it. And I was like, listen, some days it's gonna be like this because I'm just tired of putting on the fake smiley happy mask. And
Right.
like if you would have known me back then, like if you know me from that area and not into the whole like he's fucking moody and shit, and just teleported to like now, you'd be like, what the fuck happened in your life? You know?
Yeah, you're a complete jackass, but that's what
Yeah,
you...
I know. But even there's some days now where it's just like, I don't even feel like being that.
Really?
You know? Yeah. Especially like when we're streaming and we're trying to do goofy shit, and I'm just like, yeah, go fuck yourself. But I'm like, oh hey, DZ, don't go off that ledge over there, buddy. Don't fall off. And you're like, oh, I'm not gonna fall off, and then I just shove you off the ledge, you know. And I'm like, oh, you know. There's just some days where I don't want to be that. And I'm just like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh man, it was kind of troll like that. In the game I was playing, where I got pushed off by the NPC.
They purposely did it too. I went to go take, it was Uncharted Lost Legacy I was playing. I went to go take a picture of the scenery because that's what the button prompted me to do. And then the freaking girl walks up my area and shoves me down after I climbed up there. It shoves me off into the water. And I was like, wow. That's messed up. And I had to climb back up. I was like, I didn't think they would ever do something like that. Oh, man. That game was fun, though. What?
I think I have Uncharted 2, and I never beat it.
Yeah. I played through the legacy, the trilogy, just to play the fourth one. So I got a little taste of all of those. Those were a game.
When
they were interesting.
When I went to the mom and pop store for what the hell did I go there and get? I don't remember anymore. But there was a guy there that was like, I'm looking for what was it? Killzone and the other game for the PS2, the Resistance or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't find them anywhere. He's like, I'd be willing to give like $50 or more if I could get them. And I was like, man, I have them, but I don't want to sell them because I like playing them myself. I was like, but that's a lot of money he's willing to give. I was like,
Just
I'm kind of
the same.
torn. It's not like I can go back out and find them for like $10 because he even said he's having trouble finding them himself. But I was like, I've got like all of them for the PS2, and that's what he wants. Or not PS2, PS3. I was like, that's what he wants. And I'm like, I have them, but I don't want to give them up.
That was before like backwards compatibility was a real thing, right?
Right, yeah. That was on PS3. They came out with Killzone 1 and Killzone 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure when you played online with them, you got like a gun with a buzzsaw on it. It ricocheted everywhere. Because me and my buddy T-Tox were playing it. And then, what was it? Resistance, Fall of Man or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Had some weird guns online. You could do co-op in it on couch. But I had no one to do co-op with. And I kept getting stuck at a part of the story. The story was pretty good, but I kept getting stuck at a part, and I needed help, and had nobody to come play with me.
That's it's kind of like how like I had people to play games with, and then they all move. That's just how it worked. I had like two close friends. And one of them moves out to Arizona, and the other one goes to Florida. I was like, I don't have friends in my area anymore. So everybody I know now is in different states.
Well, the
except
friends
for
I
like
had,
three, but still.
the friends I had around here were fucking idiots. One was my one cousin, and he sold Xbox games off me. And I was like, you're the only one that was coming around at the time, and your girlfriend was really looking at my games all the time. If you're like, oh, can we borrow this one? And I'm like, no.
I hated
And
letting
then,
games out. I never saw them
yeah.
again.
But one time I went to the bathroom while they were here, and it was during summertime. The door was open and everything. And while I was in the bathroom, they fucking swiped like 5 or 6 games from me.
Wow.
And I knew they were missing because I looked at them the day before, and the saves were on my fucking Xbox hard drive. You know? So I was like, where the fuck are these games at? So I ended up not getting the games back and had to go rebuy them. Had to go find them at flea markets. But I told him, I was like, if you ever come back again, I'm beating the shit out of you. And then my cousin Larry, he just liked to lie about everything. Like, ever since I knew him. You know, he'd be like, oh yeah, I got a 4-wheeler. Yeah, you want to bring it over and go ride? Oh no, it's at my uncle's and he's got it locked up. And then my brother was like, well, we can go pick it up. And he's like, oh no, it's locked up. So we went to his uncle's one time, and there was no 4-wheelers in the garage. You know? So it's just like, he kept doing that to me, like all through school and like all through life. And I just got to the point where I was tired of it. The one time he said he's coming to hang out with me, but he was seeing the guy across the street. Because I guess they were going to go out and go mudding or whatever. And I was like, why you keep looking over there at that place? You came here to play games with me, right? And he's like, well... And I was like, yeah, get the fuck out. I was like, if you're just passing... I was like, I gave up hanging out with somebody to play games with online. To play games with you. And told them I wouldn't be back on. So they left. They're not coming back. And you're just waiting for this dude to get home to go take him out riding or drinking or whatever. And you don't even want to take me along? I was like, you get the fuck out.
Yeah, screw him.
So, and then my buddy Easy Street, that was all a big mess too. But, so like I have no one around here to hang. And then like the Dynasty Warrior games, they're co-op. And I think they're made to be played with somebody else. Because they'll be like, okay, you gotta go up here to the left, but then there's also something over here on the right on the other side of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like 3 minutes to go do both the things or you fail the mission.
While fighting hordes of enemies.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, how do I do that? Even on a horse. And it's like, well, if I had someone to play it with, they could go over there and do that while I go up here and do this. But I have no one to fucking play that shit with.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they did make it online co-op, they made one the right way, and that was Strike Force. And everything else they've done has been, oh, you must finish the stage by yourself, single player, and then you can take it online and play with somebody else.
I don't know why games started to change in that sort of direction.
I don't know, but it's really stupid, and I hope the next one they make isn't like that.
Yeah. All right. But I think that's gonna be it though for this podcast.
You think so?
Yeah. We've been like 2 hours, man. That's a 2 hour podcast. Each one gets longer. We gotta have a 3 hour one. Oh man. What is it?
We do that. We had to bring Kara back so she can keep people interested.
Yeah. I think it was interesting having another person on there. Having like
I'm
guest
surprised she
experiences.
didn't bolt.
Right. That's why I asked if Scorpion wanted to do one, and he was like, "I don't think he's going."
I haven't heard from him the last couple of nights. He sent me something. He's got this game that they're playing where they take these Hot Wheel cars and they just fucking mod them all out. They put like guns from like G.I. Joe toys on them, and you're allotted so many points or whatever to them to do this stuff, and then you go have like a big battle royale. It's called Gaslight or Gas Road or something like that. And you had to have like Hot Wheel cars or something to play it. And so him and his brother and his brother's kid and his son, I think he said he's gonna get his daughter into it because they have like Dora Explorer cars. And he's like, I'm just gonna let her mod them out and play with us because I guess I don't know how old she is. She's not real old. But they've been playing D&D with her. and I guess she likes it. And I was like, man, you're gonna be beating the boys away from your door. They find out your daughter plays D&D and all this stuff. And you're like, well, that's why I got guns.
Yeah. Protect your kids.
Yeah. Well, you know, any girl that plays video games, D&D and stuff, they're like the hottest thing ever.
And they don't even see the person. That's crazy. It's just like, all right, you just hear a voice. I had to learn that. Like, the person could sound good, you know. Who knows how they really are, you know.
But he's bringing her up into that world of, I play D&D and I play video games and I'm a girl and all the boys are just gonna be like, be my waifu.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I'm gonna be fighting over.
Yep. But he's been doing that, so I haven't seen him to do anything. I do want to get back on Warframe and get that stuff on there done. They brought out a whole bunch of new stuff. And we're stuck behind a wall of need to get your rank up with the one planet to do all the quests and stuff. You can now take your Arcwing gun and go into regular story missions.
Yeah, I've seen anything about the ship as well.
Yeah, that's coming out pretty soon too. But it's all stuck behind the rank wall of the one planet. So you have to go do the open world stuff. You know, like you did on Earth.
Yeah, before moving on.
Yeah. So you had to get, you had to go do all that and get your rank up with them all the way in order to do all the missions on there. It's like, man, I don't want to do it random because random suck.
Like, I'm like sad that I did fall out of it, but only because I don't really care for most of the grind in the game. I like the game, but I don't really care for most of it.
They have some really good Warframes now, and they got a deal going on right now where there's this little like daily thing where you go kill like 500 or 100 and some enemies with like a toxic weapon or ice, or use your powers on 100 and some things, and you get these points. And once you get so many points, you gain a level in this thing. Somewhere in there, you can get like Warframe slots. They've been having like get 2 free robot slots, which is like your little the thing that hovers above your head and sucks everything up. That or the new 2-legged robot things from Uranus or whatever. Or sometimes I think right now you get 2 free Warframe slots if you get enough points into that. But they're free. They're free Warframe slots. You just have to work your way up to get them, and it doesn't really take that much to do. Sometimes it's like do 3 survival 1,000 points.
Alright, well, hold on. Let me just actually end this because I just left it on. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this podcast, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I've been D-Zale, or DZ, whichever. And we had our guest, Karen, right? Yeah.
Yes,
and
Karen.
Weasel. You can look him up. His name is like right there. I'll just show it real quick. There you go. And that'll be that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.